What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It's your girl, Vanity V. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Y'all, why can't black-owned restaurants get it together? Like, even the ones owned by famous people who we know and love, like, it's always like a bootleg element to this. So let me tell you what has sparked me wanting to talk about this, because this has actually been on my mind for years. And so by now you probably have heard the famed, very popular food critic. He's insta famous. I actually have never heard of him until this. Now I'm intrigued by him and I've kind of been following him. He's really dope. Keith Lee, who has an astronomical following on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of the things, right? And what happened recently is, he goes to different restaurants and he reviews the food. He eats the food, reviews the food, like so many other TikTokers. There is a culture now where, and I'm part of it, when you want to find something, a popping place, very trendy, like a rooftop or whatever, we go to TikTok or Instagram. Primarily, I love TikTok more when I want to find out where I want to eat, especially if I'm visiting a city that I don't live in, I'm not familiar with the restaurants. I'll go right to TikTok and see the reviews and the different, videos, because people show the ambiance and everything. So, this is a great lane, and he has kind of monopolized that, and he's doing really well, doing his food, critics and doing his reviews on the different restaurants, okay? So this past weekend, he went to Atlanta, and I guess Kandi reached out to him. Kandi Burris from Atlanta Housewives reached out to him, or someone from her team, kind of inviting him to come to the restaurant. So what he did is, when he went to Atlanta, before he went into the restaurant, he sent his family in there. And his family went inside the restaurant. They were told the wait was like an hour, hour and a half. In addition to that, they don't do takeout on the weekends, which is crazy. And I'm going to get a little bit into that in a second, but they don't do takeout, right? So Keith, I think, is really amazing because he has integrity, and he has said, look, like, when I go and I do my reviews, I want to be treated like everybody else. I don't want you, because you know who I am, to let me skip the line, give me a discount. No, treat me like the every average consumer of food that goes out to eat. And I love that, because let's be honest, the people that are going out to eat are regular like me and you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously there's these food critics that do this, but that's not their average customer. And so I get it, you want to put your best foot forward because this person's going to take videos and all this, and it could make or break your business, help or hurt, whatever. So I get that. As a restaurant business owner, I can understand that. However, I love the integrity that he has about this, because it's like, okay, that's great and all, but how are you treating the everyday person that comes in your restaurant? So, like I said, his family goes into the restaurant. It's not that they're treated rude, I guess. They're very, the candy coated clique, they're very pleasant to his family, but they're told something different than when he goes in maybe 30 minutes later, and they're like, oh no, we can get you seated in 5-10 minutes and da-da-da-da. But, so at that point, I'm assuming he was turned off. He decided not to eat there. And then, he actually did a review where he told the world about it. Now, let's just talk about OLG for a second. There's no shade of Kandi. I'm in the candy coated clique, or whatever her, hive is. I love Kandi. She's one of the women that I aspire to be like as it pertains to business. I love Kandi. So it's not about a Kandi. It's not a slight to her, but we have heard for years rumors that OLG is always out of food. Power be out. We've heard generators going out, them not having this, them not having that. We've heard of horror stories of them having 2, 3, and 4 hour wait times. And I get it, because at this point, OLG and Kandi's restaurants, Blaze and all that, I've never been to any of them, so I'm not going to comment on them. But we do understand that they are kind of in addition to, I'm sure locals go there, but They're a place that when you go to Atlanta, especially if you love Housewives or whatever, you want to go check it out. You like, oh, while we're in Atlanta, we want to eat at Kandi's restaurant. So it's like a staple for people who are visiting to come and see. So I imagine that the wait times are crazy. So I get it. But we've heard stuff about lower than par service for years about OLG. We just have. And so hearing this, it's just like, dang, you know, why does it have to be like our black owned businesses, even from the esteemed Kandi Burruss, you know what I'm saying? Like even with her, even her business is like bootleg a little bit. And I am not telling Kandi how to run her business. I think I'm speaking, let's talk in general terms here. I live in a city where it's a very black city. Beautiful black people killing it, right? But the black-owned, and there's a lot of black-owned restaurants where I live. I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them are bootleg, y'all. And it's just like same type of stuff. I'm a DoorDash girl. I love DoorDash. I work from home. I'm in my home sanctuary a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I love, you know, if I'm busy, let me just get some DoorDash. And God, I want to call this particular business out so bad, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. There is a particular black-owned restaurant kind of focused around soul food where I live. And when I tell you this food is phenomenal, the food be good. The food is amazing. But you call there, nobody ever answers the phone. They're not on DoorDash. They'll, you know what I'm saying? It's just always something. You get there, you know, the service is less than par, you know, is the below the bar, right? But then the prices be crazy. And then they be adding extra fee, napkin fee, $3, COVID fee, $10, COVID fee. Like, I'm not making this up, y'all. This particular restaurant that I love and have an affinity for where I live that is black owned, the food is amazing. Every time you eat and dine in, there is a COVID fee on there for like $10. COVID been done. What is that for? Like, what is the COVID for? You know what I'm saying? Like, COVID's still around, but I'm saying like we're not in the thick of COVID. Why do you have a $10 COVID fee? And it's just like, I feel like they take advantage and then the service is not up to, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, Mastro's, best service I've ever had. Like the food's amazing, expensive as hell. That's my favorite restaurant. But you know, when you go, you're going to have an elite experience. So you don't mind paying. It's like, you can't pay me and have a COVID fee and then I go to the bathroom and like the bathroom is like abysmal inside. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of black owned restaurants are like they're running on a thread. It's giving bootleg. It's giving like, we don't give a damn about the customers for real. Like for real. That's how you go there, barely spoken to. I mean, rude, have you weigh in, just don't give a damn about their patrons. And I am not saying that that's how OLG is, but I am saying like, I just want black owned businesses to do better because I'm always, regardless, everything that I do, whether it's a dentist, doctor, whatever, I'm going to first look to see if I can find a great black owned business to take care of me, period. I always do that when I'm looking for a doctor for my daughter or whatever. So it's like, if we, as black women and men, black people, we want to support each other, because I always want to support black owned businesses. I have my own businesses that I love, people supporting me, whatever. But I'm gonna need you to do what you're supposed to do. But like, I'm disappointed to hear that. And you continuously, like with OLG, there's so much rumblings about it. There's always something, you hear good things, but it's a lot of bad stuff too. And it's like, but I feel like it's almost universal as it pertains, it's specifically black owned restaurants. And then you go to like Caribbean restaurants, the food be fire, but they be rude. like the ladies cooking be rude. It's like, dang, like it be the attitude for me. It be the attitude. It be the like, we out of that. And it's like you a fried chicken spot. How you out of the fried chicken? You know, I mean, like literally that sounds egregious, but like it really be that crazy. It's like you are a chicken spot, but you out of chicken, and then you don't do takeout. Like everybody doesn't want to sit in the restaurant. Kandi, you got to change that. It was sweet and your response was nice because she came, and I love that she didn't like dog him or have anything negative to say about him. She did not. Kandi's always going to be classy. She was like, look, we still want to serve you. We still want to take care of you and your family. We're hoping you come back. But Kandi definitely said, yeah, we don't do takeout on the weekends because, you know, it's so busy that we want to focus on the people in there. Well, Kandi, if you don't want to, you need to hire some more people, Kandi. Ma'am, that's not acceptable. A lot of people want takeout. I always get takeout. I do not always want to sit in a restaurant. So because you don't do takeout, like, that isn't even logical to me. But there's a lot of, I guarantee you, in addition to that, if you call OLG in the weekend, they are not answering the phone. Like, I already know what time it is. I've never even tried to call, but I get, like, if you guys are not doing takeout, y'all not answering the phone. And then, like, no reservations, which, I mean, that's not even just a Black-owned place. A lot of places don't do reservations, especially on the weekend. But I just think Black-owned businesses and non-Black-owned businesses, y'all got to do better. You know, you just have to do better. We need to step up our game, especially when you're dealing in the hospitality field. It just needs to be some correction and some improvement. And so I'm glad this gentleman, Keith Lee, he seems like a stand-up guy, you know, very fair in his reviews. I'm kind of glad that he's highlighting this because I've been frustrated about this kind of shit for a long time. It's like, y'all don't do what? Y'all don't do what? Y'all don't do what? It's just like, damn, what do y'all do? And then it's like, you force me to come in and you charge me these ridiculous fees on top of that. What is this for? And then you can't keep your bathroom clean. I'm just saying that it's very interesting. And again, I am glad that he put a spotlight on this because there needs to be some changes. So hopefully, you know, Kandi takes this as a learning lesson. She definitely has tough skin. We know she's been through a lot, and there has been a spotlight on her businesses. We see that her castmates be trying to shade her through her businesses. She has had that shooting at Blaze and stuff. So it seems like she's about making corrections. But I don't know, Kandi. I've been hearing some stuff about OLG for a long time. And I think people are frustrated with how that business is run. So maybe it's time for you to, like I said, make some corrections and improvements. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree? You know, have you had a chance to kind of catch up on the story? Are you familiar with Keith Lee? How do you feel as it pertains to not only his review of OLG, but just how Black-owned restaurants and businesses conduct themselves as a whole? Do you think that, you know, there needs to be some change? Because I do. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. So please drop down in my comments. Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share, you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.